Saudi Ka. Are you ready to go to Southeast Asia? Are you ready to hear some of the hardest music coming out of Thailand right now? Well, look no further than this band right here. But before that, hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Matt Diazable coming at you with a new music review. Thank you for coming on by. Kopen Kap. Today, I am checking out a band called The Shredder with their latest EP, Bloodforged. If you don't know who this band is, The Shredder is a metallic hardcore band that's based out of Chiang Mai, Thailand. I was about to say Bangkok. And they are one of the newest metallic hardcore beatdown bands that are coming out of Southeast Asia and really making a name for themselves. And if you've heard of hardcore and Southeast Asia, I'm pretty sure you've heard of the band Whispers, who have been just pushing that out to the world right now and being like the forerunners of that. The Shredder is I wouldn't say following in their footsteps, but could easily possibly be another contender for pushing out hardcore music out from the Southeast Asia part of the world, because these guys, they're putting out some incredible work, and I'm pretty excited to talk about this latest EP that they have just dropped. And this metallic hardcore wrecking crew called The Shredder are delivering a very punishing statement of intent when it comes to their newest EP, Bloodforged. A feral and groove-laden release that pulls from, the violent well of New York hardcore and early metalcore with some really devastating effects to it. Clocking in only at 5 tracks, Bloodforged is a tightly executed show of force that thrives on precision riffing, thick low-end tone, and just sheer physical impact. Though it is occasionally hampered by, the mix of the vocals being undersold a bit at times when it comes to its delivery. From the opening moments with their intro song, the band is clear at, aiming for a very slow burning, heavy, and just hard approach when it comes to their writing. Reminiscent of, Merauder and early 2000s beatdown, the guitar tone is really rich and punishing, fully locked in with some deep chugs that are equal parts groove and also menacing. So I'll play a clip of the intro so you get a sense of just how, the guitar tone sounds really fresh here. Tell me they're not influenced by Merauder. On tracks like Snitches Get Stitches and Loyalty Runs Black, the band kind of leans more into chaotic dissonance and pummeling double kick patterns, showing that they can blend metallic elements with hardcore aggression in ways that feel very fresh, but yet also, show who and where their influences come from. So I want to play a clip of Snitches Get Stitches so you get a sense of just that influence they have here. Good balance of different elements there. The rhythm section is a highlight throughout the whole EP. The bass is thick and grimy and riding the underneath the surface of every song with a constant and throbbing weight to it. Drums are landing with machine-like precision, whether it be intense blast beats or slower knuckle dragging breakdowns that just dominate the songs on Caged in Chaos. The drumming here sounds really good, so here's a clip of that right now. This is hardcore that is built in basements and very dirty DIY spaces where you're just beating ass and just letting out all your aggression in the best way. But Bloodforged isn't, without its flaws. The most persistent issue on this EP is the vocal mix, because it constantly leaves the frontman's guttural vocals almost too low in the mix, or even just too distant in the overall sound of the record. Otherwise, standout tracks like Snitches Get Stitches and Loyalty Runs Black, the buried screams here leave a gap of energy that should be just be poured into, but it leaves that opening space. It's not necessarily a deal breaker, but the instrumentation does do a really good job of bringing everything and carrying the momentum for this band, so it can be overlooked a little bit, but it does hold the EP back a little bit in terms of like it being able to reach its full potential. Whether it's a mixing issue or production choice, the vocals deserve to be more present in the chaos that they are creating here. That said, the song Last Breath shows a bit of like an evolution in the band in terms of having more present vocals and having some more guitar work here that has some extra flair to it, including, some interesting guitar scaling here and also some very textured leads that lean into some more melodic styles without really losing the impact of their hard playing style. And I think the ending of this song, Last Breath, with the eerie sirens playing and the guest feature from 3 Knee Deep, and creates a very like heavy atmosphere, is a very good and smart choice as a closer, because it's very ominous, layered, and it's like setting up a very dark future for the band for their other releases. Bloodforged is a very promising and brutally competent metallic hardcore release from the band The Shredder that prove that they're just not riding the wave of like hot band trends in terms of like the hardcore scene, the beatdown scene. I think they're really helping push the Southeast Asia scene even further and like bringing more like notice to the scene. The potential for this band is massive. Now they only just need to like tighten up their vocal production a bit, and when it comes to expanding their dynamic sound, like on the song Last Breath, because I think the band could definitely be a serious international contender when it comes to heavy underground music. And with that being said, the latest EP from The Shredder, I would give it a nice and good 8.5 out of 10. Links down below. Tell me what you think. Give me some other recommendations. Like always, see you in the pit and ขอบคุณครับ